ahead and flip.
He can't jump. He can't jump.
He threw it.
Yeah, he couldn't jump. I EMP'd him.
Our team
So
has
you
the
have a
satellite.
watch kit.
I got one down. Two down.
3 down.
Satellite acquired.
You're good.
Satellite uploaded.
Now they probably spawned by me.
He's one shot, like, absolutely.
We have
Down.
the
He's down.
satellite.
One top blue. One top blue.
Yeah, top blue hurt. Put in the hard point for 1 second. I'm gonna get rushers. Seriously?
Hey, I killed him with it, didn't I?
I see you creep up behind a kid and I try to crossbow him.
I killed him with it.
The first time you missed.
No, I didn't. I shot him. I saw there was 2 of them. One in the corner. Anthony, really? You guys talk about me. I'm just using a crossbow instead of a grenade.
He's using SMG, seriously?
At least I have a kill, Twisters.
Hardpoint
Oh my
identified.
gosh, if I would have waited 1 second, man.
Hardpoint is ours.
Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Umpman Joe, and the clips that you just heard is actual game footage that I recorded of game chat and gameplay on the Xbox One. And that's what today's video is about if you didn't notice it from the title. I'm going to show you how you can actually record Xbox One game chat splitter. Now, you don't actually need to use an Astro powered splitter. You can go onto like Amazon or something like that and get a TRRS Y splitter, and I'll leave a link for one down in the description. But you're going to get a much better quality sound from the Astro powered splitter. Now, the reason for that is because when you go ahead and split the signal from the two, you actually get a degradation in the sound quality, and so the powered splitter actually keeps that from happening. It's not that expensive. It's about $15. I'll leave a link in the description for you. And now I don't get paid from Astro or anything like that, but this was something that was very frustrating. I wanted to do like some trolling videos and things like that, and it was very frustrating that with the Xbox One, I couldn't figure out a way that I could record Xbox One game chat and have it as a separate audio track so that I could lower down the volume of the game sound itself. Now, a lot of people have asked me, what is the quality of the sound from the A40s and A50s? So I'm recording this video using the A40 microphone, and you can see overall it's very good. It's definitely not the quality if you're going to use like a Blue Yeti or a Blue Snowball, but a lot of people don't have the kind of money to invest in those. But especially for game chat, or if you're just doing a couple of videos, or like maybe even Twitch or something like that, you get a very good sound from the Astro A40 microphone. Now, you also may be wondering, what is this little black thing that I've put down on the bottom? Because if you have an A40 and A50, you know it doesn't come with one of these wind mufflers. And the reason I have that, I purchased it on Amazon, and I don't quote me on the price. I think it was like $4 for 5 of them. I'll leave a link in the description where I got mine from. But I have that because, as you can see behind me, I've recently moved my computer and my console into my bedroom, and I always have a ceiling fan running in here, and people were telling me that they could hear the fan running like a wind noise blowing through the microphone. So this helps muffle the sound out without, degrading the sound of my voice or anything like that. So if you have that kind of issue, or maybe you're even like a heavy breather or something like that, go ahead and pick these up from Amazon, or, I don't even know if like Radio Shack, since even though they're going out of business, sells them. Now, the nice thing about the method that I'm going to show you is it allows you to separate your game chat and the game volume into 2 separate tracks. Every other method that I saw online basically combined both the game chat and the game volume into one audio track, and then you pump that into the input jack on your computer. The problem with that was, first of all, you got a degradation in sound when you did that. The other problem is, if you're doing something like a trolling video, you really want to have that game chat volume way up, and maybe not have any game volume itself, or just have it like at a very low level in the background, and you weren't able to do that. The other problem that I found when I tried that method is my voice was very high, and everybody else that I was chatting with was very low, and I got a lot of crackling on my voice. So this method is actually going to allow you to avoid that. Now, let's get into actually how we're going to do this. And like I said, it's a very simple setup, and you can actually do this if you don't have the Astro A40s. The only reason I'm really focusing on that is because that's the setup I have, and I couldn't find one video online on how to do it. Now, in order to do this, this is everything you're going to need. And I'll leave a link for all of these items in the description of this video below. First thing you're going to need is your Astro A40. You're going to need your Microsoft Stereo headset adapter, which I showed you on the review video. Then you're going to need the Astro powered splitter or a TRRS splitter, but this is definitely the better method to go. Then you're going to need the cable that came with your Mixamp Pro. And it's very important, if you look on this cable, you can see it's got 3 slots on it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're going to need that. And then these are the 2 cables that you're going to need to buy, and that came apart there. This one is not required, but it definitely makes it easier, and I'll show you why in a minute. And what it is a 3.5 millimeter, basically, extension cable. And it is a TRRS. TRRS means that there's 4 poles. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. You need a 3.5 on the male end, and then you need a 3.5 female. So it's an extension cable, and again, I'll leave a link in the description below. Then you're going to need the cable that you were using to go from your stereo headset adapter to your Mixamp Pro. If you don't have one, usually you have one laying around the house, but you can pick these up on Amazon very cheap. And it's the same thing. It's a TRRS 4-pole 1, 2, 3, 4. TRRS 3.5 millimeter to a 2.5 millimeter. This end is going to go into your splitter, and this end goes into your Mixamp Pro. The first thing you're going to do is take your extension cable. Okay, I'm not going to unwind it for the sake of the video, but you're going to put your extension cable here into the bottom of your Microsoft Stereo headset adapter. The other end, the female end, is going to go into your splitter, just like this. Okay, so now you've got this cable is going to go to the bottom of your controller, and you have a decent length. Now again, like I said, you don't need to have this cable. If you want to do it without the cable, you can just simply take the Mixamp Pro, take your splitter and plug it into the bottom of your controller like this. The problem is now you've got this kind of big heavy thing hanging on your controller. So for, you know, $4 or $5, you can pick this cable up and simply have it like this, and now have a normal length cable going from your controller, you know, to the splitter. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your cable where you have one end is the 3.5 millimeter, and you're going to plug it into one side on the splitter. Now if you don't have a 3.5 to a 2.5 like this, and maybe you only have a 3.5 4-pole, don't worry about that. When you buy your stereo headset adapter, it actually comes with a little piece that converts the 3.5 to the 2.5 for you. So anyway, you're going to take your 3.5, you're going to put it into the one end, and the other end, the 2.5, is going to go into your Mixamp Pro where the little controller piece is. Now that's going to allow you to have your game chat going into your Mixamp Pro. Now your other cable, the cable that actually came with your Mixamp Pro, which is this 1, 2, 3, just the TRS, one side is going to go into your splitter, and then the other side goes into the input or the mic input on your computer. Now, I actually have a 2014 iMac, so we don't have inputs on the back of ours, so I have this USB sound card, and you can see on the back here, it's got an audio input, a microphone, and a headphone, and you're either going to put it into the audio input or the microphone. I just put it into the audio input. And that's it. I'm all set now. Now I can record my game chat, and I'll actually show you on the Elgato software right here exactly how you do your settings there, but you're set to go. Now, once you have all your hardware set up, you want to open up your Elgato software, and we have to adjust a couple of settings. The first thing you want to do is open up this little settings icon over here, and you want to make sure that record live commentary and separate audio track is checked. While you're looking at this also, I personally love this enable flashback recording feature. It allows you to just be playing your game and be like, oh, that was a really good game. I wish I would have recorded that, and you can just go back 30 minutes and you can hit the record button and play it. It's a great feature on the Elgato. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to have a separate live commentary over your audio track. And here's what I mean. If I open up one of my recorded videos, we'll look in here, okay? We have here segment 001 MP4. This is my actual gameplay. Now in this gameplay, it already has the commentary and the game audio mixed. So what you're going to do is in your editing is you're going to mute that audio that's in there. Now over here you have commentary point M4A. What that is just your live commentary or the game chat that you've recorded as you've played. And over here is your game audio. Now, you're going to import those in your editing into this and overlay them over this video. And what that's going to do is going to allow you to adjust the volume so you can make your commentary very loud and you can make this very quiet or muted altogether. Completely up to you. Now the next thing you want to do is come down here and you want to make sure that this blue commentary button is lit up. Now I am doing this on a Mac software, but I believe it's the same on a PC. The next thing you want to do is go over to your live commentary section and you're going to put your audio input to whatever source you have that one cable plugged into. For me, it's external line connector. You want to make sure it's plugged into there, and then you're going to adjust your live commentary to whatever volume you want. And again, you're going to have to mess with it a little bit. Okay, so I keep mine at 5 decibels. The one other thing you may have to adjust is if you go into, for me, like I said, it's system preferences, and I'll just drag this over here. On my system preferences, I need to select here my external line connector, and I'm going to actually make sure I have adjusted my input volume. So you may have to mess with that a little bit just to get the perfect sound and make sure it's loud enough and not too loud. Okay, and that's about it. After that, you're just going to record everything the way you normally would. So that is my video for today, guys. Hopefully it helps you out a little bit so that you can record your Xbox One game chat. I know a lot of people are trying to figure out how to do it so they can record their like trolling style videos, and we're stuck doing that on the Xbox 360. Please do me a favor and hit the like button down on the bottom. It is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitch, Hitbox, and Twitter under the username UmpManJoe. And until next time, happy gaming.